TWAB time. This is the TWAB that came after the dev stream this week for Into the Light, the last live stream. There's also going to be a 30-minute, like, I think, gameplay showcase or something for Final Shape before Into the Light launches on Tuesday. So there's that. The TWAB kind of retreads most of the stuff from the dev streams, but there is some like new information, like some buffs and stuff for weapons and some other balancing stuff. Anyways, yeah. So if you missed it, they're bringing back Whisper in 0 hour. They've changed like some of the secrets around, but they said overall I think the experience is going to be like the same in terms of like the transversal stuff. I know they said they're going to change like the final bosses. The secrets are different, but and again, time gates. Just like with DMT. Actually, no. Unlike with DMT, because I remember when DMT came around, you could rerun the same mission like again and get all the intrinsics. With Whisper, you have to wait. There's 3 intrinsics upgrades, so you have to wait 3 weeks to get the fully upgraded experience. Like you can trap that out the gate if you want to get all the intrinsics to have all the barrel options, all the magazine, and the yeah, and the other perk options. Then you're gonna have to do it 3 weeks, once a week. So there's that. Same with 0 hour, although 0 hour is coming out in May, I think May 7th. Yeah, 0 hour be available in May. They're both fully craftable. You can change barrels, stock options, pretty much everything outside of exotic catalyst. If you've earned it through the old means, you can still keep it. You don't have to re-earn it or anything like that. And if you don't have it, you can earn it by doing the legend version, which is 20 minutes. The normal version is 40 minutes for Whisper. Anyways, like Whisper, you can have like no distraction, field prep. Still has them all again if you want. I forgot the other perk. There is one, and then stock options. If you're asking me like what I think the best thing is for Whisper, probably go with like stability and handling. And then like most people probably go with field prep. I'm gonna go with no distractions because the entire point of the gun is to hit shots, and if you can't hit your shots because of flinch, then defeats the point. That's just me. Outbreak Perfected can also same deal like barrel, stock options. Outlaw can now be changed out for rapid hit, rewind rounds, and head seeker. I want to say. Some people are speculating that if rewind round works like it does with Fatebringer, with Firefly, then technically you have infinite ammo because it won't have to reload because the nanite splash damage or whatever. Who knows? I'm going for rapid hit. That's just me though. Anyways, there you go. Additional crafting options. Just talking about that. Yeah, a new quest will become each week. I again maybe old memory. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure when they reprise the like Presage and the other ones like the Dead Messenger, I'm pretty sure you could just get the intrinsics by running it over and over again the week they came out, but that's just me. They also are reprising the exotic ships you get from them, which was 1,000 wings from 0 hour, and then like it used to be called a Shadow's Trespass in Destiny 1. It was a blue ship for Whisper, but anyways, 3 new PvP maps. I don't know. Yeah, they're coming out on May 7th, so again, not when Into Light release. Actually, about a month from when it releases, because it releases on the 9th, I believe. So that's neat, I guess. Character customization. You can change pretty much everything except for your race or something, and you're also getting an extra name change for your Bungie name. Pantheon is this is English. Sorry, I thought this was gonna be like a solo thing, but actually no. This is about tackling raid bosses. So essentially, I guess if you want to get like a raid group together and go through a gauntlet of raid bosses, they'll that's the thing. They're gonna, I guess, the next swab and stuff like that will explain. With Into the Light, they're also changing the tutorial for the new light experience. You can actually skip it too, right? So there you go. And then this is just saying that there's going to be a little gameplay showcase, maybe a trailer, or whatever. Anyways, these are the emblems you can get for watching it. Space Tiger. All right. I think that was a code name for Destiny. All this other crap. I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't care for PvP, so we're gonna skip this. So weapon balance update. This is the interesting stuff. Breach loaded grenade launchers are getting a buff for the impact damage, kind of like how X Divers kind of had a impact damage buff by 40%. So yeah, 15% roughly. Slight nerf to blinding grenades. I know this are disorienting grenades. Again, I'm surprised it's taken them this long to even acknowledge how strong these are. But I mean, 15% isn't the end of the world, and most people, like if you're using a blinding GL, I usually use a what is it called, Wilder Flight from Spiral the Watcher, because it's a double fire, so you have more AoE to cover it. But anyways, it's a nerf, but I don't think it's the end of the world. Lightweight bows got. I'm only mentioning this because I wonder with this change, will Gutshot Straight allow what do you call it? Whistler's Whim? Will allow it to double body like it used to be able to. Probably not. They're also nerfing 450s, whatever. And then some adjustments for hand cannons, because again, hand cannons or whatever. Uh, Pulse rifles, again, no pulse rifle for buff for PVE, by the way. This is just Crucible stuff. Except for that Breach GL changes the PVE change. And then whatever. Exotics. All right. So yeah, Whisper's getting a buff for reserves. 1,000 voices is actually getting a reserve increase by 4. Right. Also, massive damage per shot. Press X to doubt. I think what would make 1,000 voices really good is that if you have Ember of Ashes and you hit all your shots with 1,000 voices, you can cause ignition. Um, Without it, you can't really do that. So I kind of wish it could just cause ignitions if you landed every single thing without having to run ashes or whatever. But we'll see. Because I know a complaint, because I use 1,000 voices a little bit, it was that it has really low reserves for some reason. Quicksilver finally getting nerfed. This Quicksilver has been in the game since Plunder, so about a year and a half. I got it from Ghost to the Deep when it's the release, because it was an exclusive, pre-order exclusive for Lightfall. So if you didn't pre-order Lightfall, you got it the season after the second season, and the basically half a year after the main expansion comes out. Anyways, so shots to trigger increased by 50% and reduced AOE by 37.5%. So basically, instead of getting all your rockets in a magazine, you're probably going to take a magazine and a half to get all 3 micro rockets, which is it's still whatever. The Quicksilver's still like insane. Area effect damage kind of sucks, but again, I think Quicksilver's gonna be fine. It's still like arguably one of the best exotic in the game, general, like for PvE. But anyways, last word: base damage increased by 6%. That's interesting. Also, Forerunner getting primary sidearm critical damage bonus. I wonder, because again, I'm assuming this is gonna affect PvE as well, so they're increasing the base damage to 6%. Whatever. Master of Arms getting nerfed down to 15%. So the thing about Master of Arms and why I think Recluse is a bait weapon, is that just the sandbox has changed. You know, during Forsaken, that era where Recluse Mountaintop was like overpowered, we had Lunafactions which would auto load like into your magazine like an Arcane War Rig, so you could constantly shoot out like rocket launchers, like their machine guns, stuff like that, and ad clearing was a lot more like prevalent in a lot of stuff, and our abilities weren't as strong because we didn't have any of the reworks. And Master of Arms, one of the things that it did was that it made the precision and headshot modifier the exact same. So yeah, this I don't know. I'm not saying it's a dead perk, but in today's sandbox with abilities and all this other shit, I don't think Master of Arms really is where it's at. But anyways, Magnificent How I've talked about this in the past. I am curious to see how this will work. My main thing is I want to see if this can work with Lucky Pants and PvE. I'm curious about that. But having to get kills kind of sucks because what I liked about the original Luna's How in PvE before, because this was before Hawkmoon existed, is that if you just kept getting precision hits, you got bonus precision damage. So it was basically like a mini Hawkmoon, or a Hawkmoon before they made Hawkmoon in Destiny 2. So yeah, they're talking about how they're gonna. So Micro Missile was a perk for Mountaintop, which made a shoot straight, but now it's a frame choice. So now they're going to adjust the damage and all that crap accordingly. Whatever. Permeability fix. And then these are Crucible only changes. Let's see. Yeah, whatever. Reduce. Oh, this one. This one makes me laugh. If you don't know, it's been over a year since Lightfall's come out. About a year, over a year. And they finally reduced the strand medallions from 100 or 200 to 100. It's been a year, and they finally did this. Good job. Yeah, now you can skip that. This is talking about new light stuff. I don't really care about this. Not gonna lie. They did add a starter kit. Like I think they brought back Gift of the Thunder God, so they had him Plunder, and they're adding like a new starter kit, stuff like that, which I thought was great. And I can't believe, because I remember they sold like a starter kit for like $15 that had like Wave Split, some other exotic, but whatever. But that's interesting. And subclass abilities, that's neat. Yeah, and these are some wallpapers. Updating default chat experience. Yeah, because the voice chat has been always broken on PC. Okay, whatever. Yeah, who cares about filtering rules? Iron Banner is coming. Oh, here first. Yep. Oh, also I heard that the drop rates for the Multi-Mock and the Tusk of the Boar are super low, so that's nice. Okay, then Onslaught. They're talking about Onslaught. Ooh, I did not mean to click that. This is the new like horde mode they've been talking about. The first three. Oh, so this is like a world's first race. The first three fire teams complete all 50 waves, unless difficulties. Ooh. Oh, that's neat. That's some incentive to get some hype going, I guess. How much want to bet you're gonna see all Strand Titans or all Warlocks? And then these are other things. Known issues. Don't care. Okay. Okay. Same visual. I mean, because it's the same fucking weapon. Like they reuse the long arm model. Like, oh, a new model. Let's reuse it 1,000 times. Anyways, so the reason I made this video was to sum up my thoughts of all this Into the Light crap. As you know, biggest Destiny hater. I hate the game so much. That's why I still play it, and that's why I get angry because I hate it so much, and I want this game to sink into the ocean. Anyways, long story short, the Into the Light stuff. People are praising Bungie, saying, wow, look at all this content they can throw together, even if it is reused and it's free and all this other crap. My brain, again, might be like, mental illness, schizophrenia, jaded old man. I see it from a different light, where it's like, wow, so you're telling me that they can do all these things that we've asked for in like record time. Again, this was thrown together in like maybe a couple months, 3 months, 4 months, maybe. They can do all these things, at least not everything, but a majority of things we've been asking for in like a couple of months. But they only do it now because their backs are against the wall and everything's going to shit. It's the best way I can describe it is like break glass in case of fire. It's like they have a list of shit that people want, and they only will actually implement any of that crap if there's like a controversy or community sentiment's low or something. Like in case of whatever, reach into the thing and get generate free hype, right? And this is what really pisses me off because like for the last 10 years it really goes to show that they could have just done this from the very beginning. They could have put a team aside and make Onslaught, because people have been asking for a horde mode. They could have, again, the whole entire character customization could have been addressed years ago, right? There's a ton of crap, again, going over the old issues like why does sunsetting even have to exist, so they're bringing like all these weapons. I mean, the newest biggest issue, right, was the whole entire time gating. Because when I made that video about the weapon sandbox, it didn't even occur to me. That wasn't even a thought process that they were time gated. Because I'm like, surely that just, why would they do that? Like, again, the best way I can describe Bungie is that it's like that meme where you see the guy on the bicycle and then he just takes a stick and puts it in the axle of the bicycle and he falls over. It's like they just keep tripping themselves up. They keep pulling a Bungie and just fucking it up. Again, I'm not hyped for this, but what would have been nice is that if Into the Light just launched with all this shit, if they just launch with the new Crucible maps, with 0 Hour, with Whisper, with all the weapons from Into the Light, with everything, right? No time gates. Because if they don't do that, then people are gonna play all the content and leave. And oh well, so what? I mean, even from that perspective, okay, let's say some gamer god does everything in one day, like day one, like Tuesday reset, everything's done. So they have from April to what, June? So wow, oh my god, they have to wait 3 months of no new Destiny content. Someone not playing. Wow, that's never happened before, right? We've never in the history of this game never had content droughts that lasted for months. Never. It's like I never understood the content time. Well, I understand why they do it. I think it's dumb, but at the same time, again, the community, it makes me laugh. Oh well, they kind of like good on Bungie. They kind of undid half the time gating. No, that's like what. I don't understand. Like like I said, I don't have a dog in this fight anymore. I'm an old man. I'm old, jaded, and crazy and shit. I'll be done after Final Shape, but it just makes me laugh. It's like, well, I guess it kind of gave us what we wanted, so I guess it's okay. Like, no, man, you guys should be unhinged. You should be unhinged and like shrieking. Again, I find it funny. Like, you look at a game like Helldivers. That is what a live service game should be. That is the. I don't want to be like overhype it or whatever, but to me, that is the when I was first sold the idea of a live service, I thought of something like Helldivers 2, where you have pretty periodic updates, fair monetization, and new content, right? Well, that kind of goes to new, but you get the point, right? They're adding new stuff. The monetization in Helldivers is the most fair I've seen in like any game within the last 10 years. I'm not even joking. You can earn the premium currency. You can, the microtransactions are micro. Like some of the stuff is like $4, $5, not 10, 20, $36 Overwatch, by the way. Like it's crazy. when you look at a game like Helldivers, and you look at again Bungie AAA studio that again, my biggest issue with this game too is how they're so slow with the updates, and for what? Like, what takes them so long? Is it because their tools are ass? Is it that they're just not good at a workflow thing? I don't get it. Um, People say they tend to work best under pressure. Trust me, I've lived that kind of life where like, oh, I'm a last minute cool guy. I can do. At some point, it's not gonna work out. You're gonna break, and then you're fucked because you left it to the last minute. Like with Destiny, how they did Final Shape and all this crap. So I don't know. I just like I said, this has again opened my eyes to once again. I'm validated in my mind that hey, look, they could have done this shit from the beginning. They could have just made content and had a workflow and not have to scramble around. Because imagine what Into the Light would have been if this was a planned thing that they actually didn't have to throw scrap together. I mean, it's crazy. Again, they brought back because for the longest time, oh, we can't bring back Zero Hour, we can't bring back Whisper, Technical, all this other mumbo jumbo bullshit. Oh, we can't do this, we can't do that, and then oh look, Final Shape fucking gets delayed. People apparently we have like lower numbers than Crystal Cyrus. Everyone like they're shitting the bed. Oh, okay, now just throw out everything. I don't know. That's how I see it. Like I said, I'm not gonna like shit on anyone who's happy for it. I don't care. Be happy for it. I'm just saying it makes me laugh. Will I be playing the new update? Probably, but there's not really like for instance, I want to get Luna's Howl, but I don't think that's coming out on the 9th, and I want to get Outbreak over Whisper because I do like Whisper, but I feel like Outbreak could use some love because again, pulse rifles and PV are fucking dog shit. Um, Random tangent, like for instance, when they were holding on to that buff and from Deep to Witch, where like hand cannons finally became usable in PvE. Why couldn't they ship that out now? And I know, oh, the Horned certification stuff. However, that could just be a hotfix if it's just number changing. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a developer. It's not my job to know this shit. I'm a customer, and at the end of the day, I'm just confused on why the fuck it takes so long for them to pretty much do anything. And then when they have a really short time window, like again, like for instance, Rise of Iron, unprompted DLC made in 7 months, pretty damn great. It's very confusing and it's very inconsistent, which is I guess the reason why I'm just no longer gonna keep playing like this game in the future because it's just inconsistent, right? Like you know, that's it. Anyways, that's enough bitching and moaning. Anything else? I think no, not really. Again, hopefully we'll see. Hopefully maybe Pantheon something cool. I don't know about Onslaught. Who knows? But in terms of like what I'm personally looking forward to, maybe Luna's How to do some testing with like Lucky Pants, and maybe going for a Hammerhead with Rampage killing tally to use on an RTM or a Rig Titan because that sounds kind of fun. Outside of that, there's nothing really else. I don't think anything else. Like again, I don't play PvP. 3 new maps though. It's nice. Beyond Light came out like what 3 years ago now. We're finally getting a Europa map. That's cool. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.